9:30, we were meant to start the live. It's 9:41 on my clock. I don't know what it is on your watches, but ran us into some technical difficulties, and it's not my friend's fault here. So Bitcoin Bronson, Bronson Edward Petich, as you know, or Bronson Edu. You've seen all the fake profiles that have popped up. So, guys, we promised you that we would have someone that has dealt previously with Shelley Cullen. And I want to mihi to the very brave Carmel East. Nāna I hara mai ki a māua ko Aaron, me te kōrero mai ki a māua, me te whakamaramatu i ngā tuāhuatanga o ngā wā o mua. So she's broken down to us what happened, and so we're brought on to the live to ask her some questions. Now I'm going to ask you something, and I'm going to say this. Hate on me all you like. Leave Carmel alone. Because everything she's going to tell us tonight is the truth. And if you can't handle the truth, get out of here. Straight up. And how you feeling tonight, Carmel?
I'm good.
And now, just if you want to tell us a little about where you're from, you know, your family and all that sort of thing, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi guys, I'm Carmel East, but everyone calls me Carms. I'm a full-time mother to a 2-year-old boy, and on the side, I'm an entrepreneur, a distributor on New Skin, and an investor in blockchain assets. I'm from Whanau, New Zealand, and I'm still here. And yeah, that's a bit about me. I'm 23 years old, and that's it.
Kapai. And so New Skin, congratulations. It's an older company. It's been around for a while. You know, and I hope that now I hope you make some mad money on the next TR90 drop. All the best to you. Now, and already we have a fake profile. Look at this person. Oh, look at this. And guess what's going to happen? Yeah, look at this. Man, we haven't even really started the show, and this fake profile is going off. I never knew that I could be so popular.
But hey. Comments.
But yeah, look at it, man. But this tells you about the caliber of people that we have in line share. This is the type of people that we're dealing with. We're dealing with the lowest of the low. You know, I'm going to say it. I put you guys in the same category as the P dealers. Honestly, man. Except the difference between the P dealer and you is that the P dealer, at least he's honest. You know, because he sells you some stuff and it has an effect. But no, man, I'm putting you guys in the same category. Honestly, you guys are scum. But anyways, leave Carmel alone. Come at me. I'm the target tonight.
I'm a girl.
Big targets are easy as. And so tell us a little bit, like, how did you meet Shelley?
So I met her on Facebook. She was the upline of my upline. We were doing a pyramid scheme, and yeah, she didn't help us at all. She just left us in the dust.
Man, and how long did that take? And how old were you when you came across this scheme? So how many years back are we talking?
I was 18, so about 5 years ago. So she's been around doing this for a long time.
And so, and now you said that she left. So had you left by the time she gapped it, or were you still hanging around there? And tell us what were the costs of the scheme?
So it was called Infinity Profit System, or IPS for short. It was an MLM pyramid scheme which costed 50 New Zealand dollars every month, or 150 New Zealand dollars every month. So there was 2 packages. I bought into the $50 one and started recruiting. Every like second, fourth, the $50 got passed up to your upline, and every odd referral, the money came to you. So yeah, if you weren't recruiting, you weren't making money.
Man, and so were there any products? Did you sell, because I'm an ex-Amway rep, right? So I know in Amway, you know, we got energy drinks, we got makeup, we got protein shakes. Were there any products in this IPS thingamajiggy?
It was a book that taught you how to sell the book. So you're selling the book, you bought it yourself, and then now you're trying to resell it.
Oh, wait.
And
Okay.
the $50 one didn't have much info. So you had to do the $150 every month one to actually succeed, apparently. But, you know, at that age, we all didn't have that money. Well, especially at my age and the people around me. Yeah.
Yep.
Especially every month.
Yeah, that bully. So Olive, right? We're gonna go into line shares. The reason that we're talking about this is that my friend here has dealt with Shelley Cullen in the past. Shelley Cullen is the biggest promoter of the line share scam in New Zealand, and this is what she does. She jumps from scam to scam to scam. When one scam falls, she jumps to the other. So back in 2017, when everyone was buying and selling Bitcoin, she was promoting a scam called Usitek, or as I call it, Mata Usiteke, right? So she was promoting Usitek, right? And then the owners of Usitek ran away with everyone's money. And so Shelley disappeared. She went away off the reservation, and then like 2-3 months later, she showed up selling Kangen, acting like nothing ever happened. And the reason for the show, and yeah, I mean, I don't care if you don't agree with me. I mean, it's 9:47 at night. You don't want to watch this? Bugger off. I mean, what? You have no life? Do you like going on the internet and arguing with people? Seriously. I mean, get a life. I mean, we don't do this for you. We do this for people who are genuinely concerned for their whanau, genuinely concerned for their friends. And as I see here, we see that Shelley actually targeted a mother and was charging a young mother $50 a month. What, to resell a book? Is that right, sis? Reselling a book?
Yeah.
See, you know, and I mean, so how many months were you in this for? Do you remember?
Only 1 month, because it pretty much failed as soon as I joined.
So it all collapsed.
Yeah, we didn't see Shelley. We didn't see her after we all joined.
Yep. You know,
she was nowhere to be seen.
Yep. So she just tapped in gaps, did eh?
Yeah.
Wow, that's just. And what about your friends and family? What was the effect on them? You know, because you talked about how you recruited some friends in whanau. So how are they still cool with you?
So I recruited one person. She was a family friend. And to be honest, I regret signing her up because she did not make her money back. And we were both young and we didn't really have money for ourselves. But my family and friends, I seen them losing. And my upline reinvested, didn't make her money back. I just saw a lot of money being lost. And we were promised by Shelley that we'll get rich, and we didn't. She sold us false hope and sold us dreams.
Yep. So she's a genuine hope slanger, right? Hope slanger, slanging that hope. Yep.
Back then, my upline, well, she's currently in jail now, so that says a lot that this scheme did not help us.
Yeah. And I tell you the thing that I really want to put to you, you know, and I thank you for your bravery. I thank you that you are that you're secure enough within yourself that you've been able to come and tell us the story. Not many people would be brave enough to put their mistakes out there on the internet and just say, I did this, you know, and I understand. I can feel the genuine remorse that you have, you know, and it's so sad that you've seen the effects. And this is the thing. This is not about me. You know, whether I'm right or wrong, it really doesn't matter. And this is why we brought Carmel on, because she's doing this for whanau. And this, at the end of the day, this is all about whanau. Now, Josephine, kia ora, tēnā koe, no mai haramai. Now, you never, I'm just going to put this comment up, because you say something that a lot of people say, you know, a lot of people say this. You never get promised anything from her, though she says in all Zooms that she doesn't promise you'll make a cent. Then why is it that her most popular video says lion share $100,000 in 10 days? Why is that? You know, I mean, and 3 years ago, Josephine, she was actually promoting a scheme that promised that you'd be a billionaire in 6 months. So she may not be promising anything in the Zooms that you've seen, but on what we've seen. We can't speak for your experience, but what we can say is this: if she was scamming people back in the day, I guarantee she's scamming people now. And this is the reason that we've brought on the very brave Carmel to tell you guys. Now, you don't have to believe us because we make no money out of this. We don't lose, right? I mean, if people don't believe you, Carmel, what's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
Right? Nobody's going to drive all the way out to Kawerau and throw a rock through your window. But they will make a fake profile out of me. In fact, you fellas even know where Kawerau is. I'm playing. Anyways,
there's a lot of people in Kawerau online shares, but
yeah, and that's unfortunate, because we know a lot of people in Kawerau struggle.
I just don't want them to make my family vulnerable.
Yeah, see, and that's what it's about. That's exactly what it's about. And tell me, looking back after those years, what's the thing you regret the most?
I regret I was a teenager and I was gullible. So I regret allowing myself to be sold dreams that every teenager wanted to live. I regret wasting time, money, and efforts. And most of all, I regret promoting something that is no longer alive today.
Thank you for your bravery.
I regret going Shelley.
Thank you. No, appreciate that. Now,
and believing her.
This is a very interesting thing you're saying, Olive, because Shelley is telling everyone that it's not an investment. So if it's not an investment, why would it matter if you're lazy? Why would it matter? If it's not a business, if it's not an investment, why would it matter if you're lazy? Show us. Well, Olive, we've actually been showing people for the past month that this thing is a scam. If you don't believe us, look at the information. We've already presented critical evidence. We have showed all of Shelley's lies. If you don't believe it, we can't convince you no more. We've already said all that needs to be said. Now we're bringing other people to share their stories. You don't believe the story? Kei akwe. Got nothing to lose. Rails Winwood says it's all very well saying it's a risk and not guaranteed to make money, but the way it's marketed is different, hence why people jump in. Exactly. Spot on, sis. You explained it all. And this is it, right? It's all good to say it's a risk. But what about the real impact?
When your family start risking.
Yeah.
And losing money.
Because they
spending
trusted you.
Their food money on a dream.
Because they trusted you. Yeah. And again, that's why I'm grateful that you've come on the show. You did it yourself, though. You made the choice, no one else but you.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, where in it did Carmel say, did she not take responsibility? How can you apologize genuinely? She's taken responsibility. She's admitted that she made a not so good choice. So she's already acknowledged that. Honestly, why are you still here? I don't know why you're here. You must have nothing else to watch. I mean, we got a US election on. Go watch some Donald Trump videos, man. Go watch Donald Trump. Go watch some Netflix. Oh, thank you, Aaron.
Where is he?
Cody, in my experience, the majority of people don't even know what cryptocurrency is, let alone how the markets work. But Cody brought up another point, and you're right. These scams always show up around Christmas time because everyone needs that Christmas money. Christmas is hard for a lot of families, and it's also an opportunity to steal. Now, get to tiko quick, Cody. You're good. And then got another mihi from the Rangi Maria. Maybe you two know each other. Thank you for the support, Rangi Maria. Thank you for the support, Kayana. Thank you so much. Kia ora, Sean. Kapai. All of you sound like, are you deaf? You must have a hearing problem. I sound like Donald Trump. First of all, I'm like, man, I don't know. Hey, look at this. This is really cool. Brave of you to come out. Love your streams. Keep up the awesome work. Keep our community safe. Ka pai hoki. And honestly, mihi anō ki tēnei tuahine no Ngāti Awa me Ngāti Tūwharetoa, tēnei wahine e noho ki raro i te maru o Putawa ki. Mihi kawana kia koe, Carmel. Honestly, respect to you. And then, yes, Look, check this out. What's
Yeah.
on the screen here, Carmel? What do you reckon about this? Give us the
I'm reading it too.
Yeah. What you reckon about that?
Yeah, correct.
Yep. Kātika. Hey, Jerry Butter, but connect voice. hey, what's up? Bro, you had to go there with BitConnect, bro. You had to go there. No one asked you to, bro, but always good to see you, my bro. In fact, the bro JA, have you seen the video he made us? Let's put it up here because that's crack up. It's hilarious. Better than my video that I did. Way better than mine. Let's put it up here on the stream. 2 seconds. Go full size with. Yeah. Give me a sec there, Carmel, while we chuck this video up. Give us a bit of humor while we do this.
You're good. I got all the time.
I don't want to waste all the mean-ass time that you have as a mum, but thank you for giving us what you have. Here you go. Check this out, whanau. Here's a video made by the Uso Justin. Let's play that again on the. Yeah, it's only 6 seconds long. There we go. Check this out, Carmel.
Catch you up.
Get you up. Yeah, that's your money. That's your money running away, whanau. That's your money. We in here for a laugh. Are you kidding me? You come on here for a laugh. What, you don't have a Netflix account? You don't have Disney Plus. If you want to laugh, there's way you can watch good ass comedy on Netflix. Is this the best entertainment you have? I mean, I thought you fellas were billionaires. If you fellas are billionaires, man, you should have 50 Cent performing in your lounge. But man, where you got? Oh, you fellas, man. Give people the info and show the evidence. Tata tore haikura kukutai. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Well, I don't like calling people horses because I think that's an insult, but I understand that the metaphor. Kei te pai, mihi kawana.
We don't want our family to drink.
Yeah,
that's what we don't
do. Don't drink the. Do you think they use
don't
being
drink the
brown?
devil water? Yep.
Don't drink the devil water. Oh, it's turning into some church. Don't drink the devil's water. Oh. Renee, wonderful question. Check this out, sis. Goes, do you think they use being brown as a manipulating factor to keep people in the recruiting cycle? Yes, they do, Renee. They push the same buttons that Billy Te Kahika joined. And don't lie, you fellas supported the Advanced New Zealand Public Party, Billy Te Kahika. Why? Because I know that Shelley did. Because he pushes the same buttons that she does. You fellas are getting into this because you hate colonization. You fellas are getting into this because you want to provide money for your families. Blah, blah, blah. I heard it all before. You fellas think you're doing something new. Hate to break it to you, you're not. Because here's the reality. You fellas are using this as a way of expressing tino rangatiratanga. Newsflash, Shelley is kupapa. You hate on the Crown for what they did to us in the past? Yet you let this slide? We have a young mother who's come on this program who was tricked by Shelly Cullen. And this is your response? But you want to hate the Crown? Don't worry about the Crown. That was all in the past. And we're working on resolving that. What we're doing now is trying to steer Māoridom clear of a modern-day colonizer, of a modern-day kupapa. But like I said, kei a koutou. Kei a koutou. And Cody again brings that gem. Check this out. Probably take a second before it comes up on your screen. But yeah, Cody dropping them knowledge gems, cuz. Oh no, no one wants to see my face. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Man, what do you reckon about this comment?
Yeah, that's true. And it's not good. It's not good for your family.
Nah, it's not.
They will let us out.
They pull in the whanau strings. They pull in the whakawhanaungatanga strings. They pulling it all. It's disgusting. Using whakapapa to scam Māori. And they say the Crown is bad. At least the Crown apologizes 200 years later. Your sense of humor sucks, Olivia. Lion's Share is the first crypto scam that is dominated by Māori and Pacific Islanders, with Shelley as the main promoter. Ka tika. Hey, and Olivia's got a question. What is your intention? Hey, okay. So, well, I've already expressed that. If you don't know by now, you're deaf. We already explained that at the beginning of the program, so I'm not going to bother repeating myself. You have been stalking Shelley. It's all there. You have been stalking Shelley Cullen for several years. That's a bit sick, to be honest. Seems like you're a bit obsessed. A bit. Okay.
He's just looking out for people like myself.
Now it's, man, I don't know. Do you reckon I should answer this, Carmel?
Well, I just answered it. You're just looking out for people like myself, and that's your intention.
Yep, that's the intention. We don't make any money off this, Olive. We don't make money out of it. I have this.
You just want to save your guys' money.
Yeah, because think about it like this, Olive. Even if I was right, how do you gain by me being right? You don't benefit from me being right. There is no benefit. Yeah, sure. If I wanted to be a dick, I could say told you so. But how's that going to help you and your family? How's that going to help your cousins and your aunties and your uncles? It's not going to help. I really don't want to be right. In fact, I tell you what, if you make $110,000 in 10 days, holler at me. You show me the bank statement, I'll give you my address, and you come see me, and you flash your cash, and I'll put you on a live. And as for and understanding about stalking Shelley Cullen, here's the thing, right? The law of attraction is a funny thing, because you know that a person like Shelley Cullen actually puts a lot of stuff out there on the internet. And if you're a watchdog like myself, eventually you're not even looking for it, but you find it. And the reason that I looked at it for 4 years is that I started buying crypto in 2016, but I had friends of mine that were involved in cashback in 2015. Sorry, 2017 I started buying crypto, and then my friends were involved in cashback a year earlier. So I wasn't even looking for this, but it found me. Ask yourself the question, why did it find me? Why did it find Aaron? Why did it find Carmel? And now that Shelley is on the hunt again for more people to deceive. Because like I said at the beginning of the live, Olive, we left. Aaron and I, we left this scene. We moved on because we didn't want to be arguing with people. But it wasn't until the bro reached out to us, then we realized that we had to come back. So obsessed? Nah. If there is something that I am obsessed with, her name is Joy and her last name is Perich. That's a whole nother matter. Because she's my wife of 9 years. Kia ora, Abby. Mihi kawana. Mihi atu.
You're welcome.
Vince Portaka, interested to know what time frame you guys think it may implode. Generally, what does it look like leading up to it? Yeah, Vince. Mean question, Makahi. I estimate about a week ago, I thought it'd be about 3 to 6 months, but looking at some of the signs, I think it may be actually 1 to 3 months. And so, one of the things that we see, one of the signs is when people like Shelley start putting signals out there about money. She put a post out talking about how she was going to buy a house, and she put out another post about how she was looking to sell 250,000 worth of crypto. So what happens? So the signs that you see that it's about to end is when the top people, they begin to leave, or they're starting to cash in. When the people at the top of a pyramid are cashing in, you know it's about to fall over. The other thing too sorry, stumbling on my words here, but the general thing is the top people in the scheme are beginning to cash out, and the middle people in the scheme are struggling to recruit, and they themselves are thinking about leaving. That's when you know. It's all mathematics at the end of the day. But if you want, we may end up doing a more detailed video about that. But we have done a previous video about that where we talk about that, my bro. But continue to bring in your comments and questions. Putting a disclaimer up before a presentation does. Boom, rail. Yeah, I katika. You know, I mean, that's like if I put up a disclaimer saying that I don't punch very hard and then I punch someone in the face, I am still responsible for hurting that person. Yes, that's what I said in my comment. She doesn't guarantee anyone anything. Yeah, but she's still promoting
I know this person. She lives in Kawerau.
Yeah. Oh, cheer, you in Kawerau. Cheer, Josephine. Good to meet you. But yes, that is a very common thing, and that is a way that scammers will often use as a way of limiting their responsibility. So I don't know whether they say it to clear their conscience or if they say it as like a legal loophole, but it is a very common response. And on one hand, they say there's no guarantee, but then on the other hand, they're very passionate. But,
Can
Shelley's got about...
add to this comment?
Yep, go for it.
So when I was back in IPS 5 years ago, she did guarantee we will get rich. So, and she does guarantee that that we'll make money, but then it just collapsed. The whole IPS was gone. It's not there anymore.
Yeah. Nah, thank you for sharing that. In fact, guys, I'm going to put up a link that explains a bit more about the infinite profit system, just so that to give you a bit of context. Oh man, I better. Sorry, fellas, my Bitly ain't working. I think I have to sign up before they let me contract more, but I've just chucked the link in to show you more about IPS. And then Brother Aaron says we predict in the next 1 to 3 months. Yep. Yeah. I'd say 1 to 3 months. Yeah. And then, Cody comes in and says, what really sucks is crypto doesn't fall under any financial regulations to the top of the pyramid as a way laughing, and the whanau will have a hard time getting anything back through court actions. Katika, brother, the main problem we have in New Zealand is that our government refuses to regulate to decide if crypto is money or not. It's very simple, eh? I mean, to me, crypto is money. Just because a government didn't issue it doesn't mean it's not money. It isn't money, right? And I think the best way to protect people is if our government recognizes crypto as money, and so all of the laws relating to money happen to crypto. I actually support that, bro. And by bringing in these regulations, by recognizing crypto as money, it will protect a lot of whanau. Because right now, and we've heard this a lot. Like, have you heard this, Carmel, that people say things like, "Oh, if it's a pyramid, then why hasn't it been shot down?" Have you heard that?
I hear that.
Yeah. And what's your understanding of why the government hasn't shut it down?
Because it probably hasn't got to them yet.
Yep.
They don't know much about it.
Yep. No, katika.
It's not worth knowing.
It's not worth knowing. And the other major reason is that because crypto is not recognized as money, well, then it's not a pyramid legally. It's a moral pyramid, and it's a software pyramid, and it could be any other type of pyramid, but it's not an illegal pyramid because our laws are old and outdated. So the solution is we need to update our laws.
And also, crypto isn't the problem. It's the recruiting schemes, the MLM, that make the pyramid.
Yeah.
Crypto is not a pyramid. It's your own financial.
Yep. You keep going. You're doing so good. Keep going.
Yeah.
Man, you bossing
your own financial. It's like a bank. But I highly recommend Bitcoin over Tron. Tron isn't getting anywhere.
Nah, it's not I remember
it's gone down.
Was it Tron? I remember when Tron first came out, people were buzzing because Pornhub took it as a type of payment. Yeah. See if I can find that article.
27 cents. 27 cents for one Tron.
Yeah, here it is. So that was back in 2018. I'll just show it up on just share it on our screen here.
And it still hasn't gone anywhere.
Man. Funny that, eh? Share this other screen we got. Here we go. Pornhub not faithful to Verge, now accepts Tron. Yep, so...
Go get your subscription, guys. Nah, jokes.
And so, and they tried to use this as a way of saying that the coin was going to be worth a lot of money. But, despite being able to use it on Pornhub for 2 years now, was it 2 years?
Yeah, 2018.
For 2 years. Yep, for 2 years, it's still not worth a lot, because there's too much rukahu involved in crypto, and people blame crypto, but it's just people making up rukahu, eh?
Yeah.
Check this out. Renee says, crypto people as a demographic have lost more money than anyone else. Do you think it makes us more aware of scams? And do you think Māori who are aware have a responsibility to educate others? Renee, that's why I'm here. Straight up. Aaron and I, we tried walking away. We were sick and tired of it. Arguing for hours on Facebook trying to convince people.
Arguing with each other.
Yeah, honestly, you think our Lionshare page was bad. That crypto corridor was crazy. And then when I was making crypto videos all the time, people were trolling me, especially TBC shows, eh? Do you remember TBC, Carmel?
Nah, I must have been an Aussie.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, TBC was called the Billion Coin. And the idea being is that if you invested in the Billion Coin and if you supported the pyramid, in 6 months, it would be worth $1 billion. Yep.
Sold dreams.
Yep. Hope slinging. And then Ago. Hey, and good to see you, Ago. Kia ora, good to see you. One of the first things we learned in comp-sci back in uni was that technology starts to develop or evolve, so does crime. But as that happens, the law is always slow to catch up. That is so true, man. Which uni was that? Comp-sci at Auckland. I did comp-sci 111 at Auckland University, and I failed it. I think I failed it twice. But yeah, tell us a bit more about that. Say no more. And then Cody says, that's very true. Crypto is decentralized. It's the organizational structure on top of it that is the pyramid scheme. So, Cody, you're saying this to Tautoko Carmel, eh? Just want to see, because it sounds like you are. Blockchain and the principles, blockchain and the principles behind blockchain are outlined by Satoshi are solid. Unfortunately, schemes like Lionshare will put our people off these future technologies such as blockchain. Ka tika, Cody, couldn't have said it better. And that's why we had to get the sis on the show tonight. And then doing the mean job. Oh, kia ora, Cody.
100%.
Had to go there with Cryptopia, eh? Oh my gosh. Admittedly, bro, I did buy some Verge. I bought Electronium. What else did I get? I had Artbyte, I had Light Dodge, I had Stop Trump Coin, I had Trump Coin, I had Pucky Coin, Lemon Coin. Yeah, I had a lot of coin, but I had about 1,500 worth until those clowns from Cryptopia stole it. Are you joking about why you bought the Verge or not, Cuzzy? Yeah. Hey, no judgment, bro. No judgment. No judgment, Makahi. Yeah. We'll talk about Alicia on another day in my
She was also an IPS.
Oh, so you know Alicia?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's an
and
host
she
now,
disappeared too.
Oh, she tapped. Oh my gosh. And
when I wrote my status of my own experience and that Lionshares person went live and attacked me, my status was about Shelley and Alicia.
Oh man. What about the
But
CG?
At least she's not getting our family into debt.
Is Shelley doing that, is she?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like,
Man,
I see families spending their kids' food money on this.
are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Well, you didn't hear it from me, Fana. You heard it from eyewitness person that's seen these things.
Yeah.
And then crypto isn't the issue. It's Ponzi scams with the promise of getting rich quick. Ponzi's tap into the core struggles of everyone seeking the way out of poverty. If it wasn't crypto, it will be something else. Yep, that's true. And here's the thing, guys. We'll wrap up because I don't want to take up too much of our Wahine's time. She's given us her time, and I'm very grateful for that. But yeah, they are targeting people who want to work hard, who want an opportunity. And I understand that. And I know that many of the things that I say offend people because it targets that desire that everyone has to work hard and to get out of poverty. I totally empathize. But ain't no such thing as fast money. And if it is fast, it goes as fast as it comes. I'm still Alan. Bro, get rid of Electronium. Get out of here.
I just lagged out.
Nah, can't pay. 82K. Thank you. I have whanau and Kawerau deep in LS. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of Kawerau people are.
Yep. And thank you both. I will share this and let's wrap up. And this is what I want to say. Whanau, if you are worried about your friends in whanau and line share, don't argue with them. I don't want you to get into trouble or to ruin a good relationship over something as silly as money. But your relationship,
And can I say,
yep, go for it.
Yeah, my last thing I want to say is if you are doing this line shares, I highly suggest you do not sign up your family and friends. Go out and search for business partners because one day your family and friends will lose out of their money and look at you differently. And one day they'll look at you as the scammer.
Oh, there it is, right there. Yep. Tēnā koe te tuahine. Couldn't have said it better.
And you can find business partners anywhere. They're like Tron Facebook groups. Just go out and find them. Don't target your family and friends.
No need for it. No need for it. In
just
fact,
because you want some extra money, don't take theirs.
Yeah. And here's the thing, wouldn't it be easier for you to recruit your whanau and your friends if you did well through a business partner and then they came to you and said, bro, what are you up to? Tell us, we want in. Wouldn't that be an easier sell?
Yeah.
It'd be a far easier sell. You know, and then Vince says, very clever marketing through attaching people's emotions, aka my why to the scheme, as it guarantees blind loyalty regardless, right to the death. Hi, Vince. That's why we have people that have made up fake profiles. I've had like 4 or 5 fake profiles in the past 3 days. I've even had someone make up a fake profile of my wife. And to me, that's just despicable. I get that you want to target me, but, you know, leave my wife out of this. And we've even had a fake troll coming on here pretending to be me, you know, giving like disrespectful comments to our tuahine here. And honestly, man, you have no respect if you're saying that sort of thing to Carmel here. She's a mother. Leave her the hell alone. You know, you don't understand, you don't respect, you don't like what our tuahine are saying. Mimi atu, puta atu, you know, wehe ki wahi ke. Peke atu te priti for all I care. Leave this sister alone. All she's trying to do is to do well by her boy, and she's fortunate that she has a little bit of time off from being a mum, and she spent that with us. She didn't come on here to be spoken rudely by Māori who should know better, who I would presume were raised by a mother and father that taught them respect. And if you weren't, well, then I feel sorry for you. In fact, that probably explains why you've been attacking, you know, this tuahine the way that you have been, because it's obvious you have no respect for self. I normally wouldn't go off my rocker like this, but these fellas, man.
Yeah.
And thank you, Renee. So, guys, you know, please, again, if you have worries and concerns, show them this information. Don't argue. Your relationship with your whanau is going to last longer than the scam will. I hope that you would look back and say, hey, I'm sorry that I spoke a little too harshly to you over the scam. I was just trying to look out for you. Or would it be better to say, I showed you the information and I was just looking out for you as all? Aaron and I are happy to be the bad guys. We are happy to attract the hate. We are perfectly happy with that. But you don't need to get angry and ruin a relationship with your friend or with your whanau over something as silly as line shares. We'll do that for you. We've got the information. And the last thing we want to do before we go is that please, whanau, please, if there are people within the sound of my voice that want to talk to the media, contact us. We can help. We can truly help. If you want to help with a police complaint, Aaron and I can help. You want to complain to NetSafe, we can help. Please come to us. You can approach us privately. You can DM us. You can message us. This ain't about Aaron and I being right. It's about you being able to help your whanau and your friends. Now, I know I'm sounding a bit repetitive, so I'm going to go our way. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you again to our tuahine for coming to the show tonight. And, like I said, trolls, leave the sister alone. Come at me. And for those of you that have been supporting us, we thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.